non-judgmental society. And one of the real appeals or interests, I think, of the Second World War is that moral choice was the key, almost sort of one of the overriding factors in the Second World War. And moral choice is actually the basis of all human drama. And I think that's one of the reasons why the Second World War still has such an astonishing appeal. But there is another sort of slightly more negative side, in fact, rather more negative side, and that is, of course, the big danger is that the Second World War has become the dominant reference point to every modern crisis or conflict. I can't resist telling this particular story, but I mean, at the time of the Second Iraq War, in fact, a few weeks beforehand, the first telephone call came from the Financial Times saying, would I do an article on why the Battle of Baghdad was going to be just like the Battle of Stalingrad? As I expected, no, it wasn't going to be anything like it in order to... Anyway, the calls and emails kept coming. And I even actually had, it was the first, exciting first in my career, the Sun asked me for an article on that. And I had to say, for a moment I was tempted to see whether it would be illustrated by topless lovelies spilling out red army and with a headline of exquisite bad taste, for which that newspaper is famous. But it actually then ended up with, altogether I promise you, I do not exaggerate, there were over 6 newspapers, including several Sundays, as well as 3 tabloids. But it then ended up actually with a young woman from the Today programme saying, can we get you on to discuss historical parallels? And I said, you were trying to do that 10 days ago. And she said, I know, but we're desperate.
A fantastic way to wrap up a superb Saturday programme at CVHF, which has already gone down as a roaring success from both young and old. The only sad thing is that we don't all want this to end. And with only one day left and only one podcast left, I personally think we've left some of the best till last. Michael Gove, Michael Morpurgo, Max Hastings and Jeremy Paxman will all be here tomorrow. And if that's not enough to lure you, again we will have a plethora of live demonstrations across the festival site, courtesy of the brilliant Pike and Shot. And obviously, for all the festival news and updates, just go to our website at www.cvhf.org.uk, where all previous podcasts and photos will be lurking, as if you needed telling. Anyhow, this marks the end of our penultimate festival podcast. Thanks for listening, and until tomorrow, good night.